Shoshan, thanks for sitting down with me. Really great to have you here. You are the founder and president of an organization called Fair Planet. Can you explain a little bit what you're doing?
Sure. So first of all, thank you for inviting me. I was working many years for the seed industry, first for Hazera and then for Limagren. I understood that the basis for the food supply in the world are seeds, and are not accessible to smallholder farmers in developing countries. And I had a very developed network within the seed industry because I was in charge of research collaborations, intellectual property, and also headed the genomic expert group of Limagren.
Okay.
So through all these meetings and all these collaborations, I knew many people at the seed industry. And I thought to myself, something needs to be done to bridge the gap between the best seeds in the world and the poorest farmers. And when you look at it from a business point of view, it's a very tough task to take because the smallholder farmers are not only small-scale farmers, but many times they are illiterate, they are distant from each other, they don't speak any international language, and many times they don't know how to even approach precise agriculture. They don't even know the existence of high-quality seeds. Many of them are using farm-saved seeds or locally purchased seeds. And what I understood that something needs to be done to bridge this gap. And I admit I was naive at first, but I think you need to be naive to jump into such a big mission. So based on my network and my naiveness, I should say, I decided to leave the private sector and to start a non-profit organization, Fair Planet, to bridge the gap between the best seed in the world and the poorest farmers.
Okay.
So, of course, to do that, I need to partner with the seed companies.
Gosh.
So the first task was bringing seed companies on board. And how do you do that? So you rely on your network and your passion. And I just started to talk with relevant people in the industry. And I used the combination of reasons to join Fair Planet in this effort. On the one hand, maybe the short-term hand is doing good. The seed world is a wonderful world, really. As a seed expert, I can say. The seed experts are agronomists. They are close to farmers. They understand soil, water, plants, and they want to help farmers. So doing good with the seeds to help smallholder farmers that are in hunger-stricken countries is something that I knew will appeal to the people. On the other hand, I do believe, and now I can show, that smallholder farmers, once they have access to high-quality seeds and they learn good agricultural practices, how to get the best out of the seeds, then they improve their productivity, they improve their income, and they become potential customers of
the company.
seed companies.
Yeah.
So short term, doing good, longer term, building your market in this hundreds of millions of smallholder farmers in Africa, but also elsewhere.
Yeah.
So I approached the seed companies. I got some seed companies joining on board. So, of course, the first one was Limagran, because that was my natural habitat, I should say.
Yeah.
And then Syngenta and then Zazaden joined immediately. So from day one, I had 3 good seed companies on board. On the other hand, I needed to study the needs of smallholder farmers in Africa. So to do that, I went into exploration mission to Kenya and to Ethiopia to create contacts, to understand the market, to get the feeling of what is needed. Coming back, I'm based in Israel. Coming back to Israel, I said to myself, okay, the solution is on one hand, the need is on the other hand, but now I need a team. I was in charge of research collaborations, that's fine. I have a good network, fantastic, but I need people who know how to do variety trials, how to advance seeds from one stage to another, and of course, training will follow. So what I did, I used my enthusiasm to get people on board, good people on board. And the first person I recruited to join me is Dr. Alon Haberfeld.
Okay.
He was one of my fellows in Hazara, but had the experience of doing variety trials and marketing. He was a marketing manager in Hazara. And we both worked for 3 years on a voluntary basis. So we kept our day jobs for 3 years.
Sure.
And we started talking to the seed partners on one hand, traveling to Ethiopia. We started in Ethiopia. On the other hand, we collaborated with Mashav, which is the aid organization of Israel, who gave us the platform, the operational platform, and the legal platform to work in Ethiopia, and started to do variety trials and to attract the local Bureau of Agriculture and lead farmers who were really amazed by the performance of the different varieties on the ground. And the difference in yield and quality was no surprise. Amazing, because local seeds are deteriorated, they are not properly processed, and so on. So the difference in yield and quality, and of course, price in the market was very convincing. And that's how we kind of gradually built a local collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture, the Extension Service, and starting the training and extension activities.
Yeah, wow, that's quite a history.